Hello, I am Michelle Hope Walker, 2016 presidential candidate, United States president. Yes, that's me, and I need your vote. I need your vote. I'm getting ready to dive right in. I'm diving right in. Just flipping through the Twitter, happened to see Rick Ross got arrested for marijuana. Really? You mean this still happens in this day and age? No, 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 no. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why, as president, I will let you know marijuana will be legal everywhere nationally. Now, do I smoke? No. Am I saying I'm an advocate for marijuana? No. Yes, I know that we have to watch and be cautious of marijuana because it can slow your brain down. People smoke a lot, can't think. They're taking a minute for them to think. And I know the scenario where people say, well, it's the gateway drug. Okay, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, I am an advocate for justice. I am an advocate for justice. And one thing we need to be more concerned about, actually, is that the next president may have the opportunity to actually appoint 4 Supreme Court justices, which can make a big difference in the ideology and the direction of our whole nation. So that's something we could be more concerned about than Rick Ross smoking marijuana. Really? And I mean, and then it gets funnier and funnier in a sense, not that Rick Ross got arrested, but the whole thing of that he got arrested for marijuana, really? And then, for anybody to be like, that's what he get. We always got them haters. We always got them people that they want to see something bad happen to somebody. Well, I'm sorry, boo-boo, because this ain't the one to do it on. It's just really not the one to do it on. First of all, we already know what makes this funny in a sense is that we already know, and not funny like laughter, ha funny, but in a sense to get people to think type funny, is that hello, Georgia. In all my law classes, the state of Georgia has been the key state that a lot of racial discrimination cases have come out of. Why? Because a lot of areas in Georgia have did a lot of racially discriminatory type practices. Now, you all know I lived in Atlanta, Cobb County, Marietta area. I've lived in Atlanta. And everywhere, usually the city of Atlanta and even Cobb County, had gotten pretty better, that you don't deal with it as much. But especially when you get outside of the city of Atlanta area, things start getting a little bit different, especially when you get in the backwoods counties and cities of Georgia. Things just start getting a little bit, little towns and cities start creating their own little interesting racial profiling, discriminatory type, hidden type things that go on that are not good for African Americans or anyone of color in a sense. So, I'm like, this is not totally a big surprise. I mean, Georgia, and then Fayette County. All right, come on now. I mean, when I lived in Georgia, we all know you got to watch Fayette County. They always say go watch Cobb County too. But, I like Cobb County, and I would go to my little public meetings in Cobb County, and I seen it had gotten better. That it was not as much racial discriminatory, type things. Still got to watch Cobb County, but Fayette County most definitely. So, and again, I'm so glad because California is really starting to look at that. Los Angeles Police Department, which out here, we have been marching about Ezell Ford. The case with Ezell Ford, where unarmed African-American artistic, kid had got shot by killed by the police. And finally, the Los Angeles Police Commission have talked about how they are going to start looking at what causes the police to stop these people, because they're finding out through research that really Ezell Ford shouldn't even been stopped. So now I go back when we talk about Rick Ross. What made him stop Rick Ross? Because you don't know he has weed in the car until but it said tent. And yes, in Georgia, I have gotten stopped before because of a tent. My car had a Chevy, Impala Chevy. Yeah, I've gotten stopped before on that, which was very interesting because it really was not that dark. But still I questioned on how some people still were able to have tent and never got stopped, and some who had tent got stopped. So again, we're looking at the initial stops, so I'm glad that they're starting to look at, because even before the beatings and shootings occurred, so I was like, why did you stop this person? I mean, really, why? And when I seen this Rick Ross marijuana, I'm like, marijuana? Really? People still get arrested for marijuana? Not true. I live out here in California and in LA, but I mean, and so, and I don't think it's totally legal and always, even here in LA. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't use marijuana, so I don't totally know, but I do know we do have the medical use. And I've had people talk to me about, hey, this stuff is real and it helps. And hey, when you in pain, because I've dealt with some different injuries and stuff, when you in pain, I hadn't had to go to the marijuana, right now. But when you in pain, you need something to calm your nerve, whatever the case might be. I mean, hey, who am I to say no, stay in pain, no, But my bigger picture of this is with marijuana, in some states is legal. And always, in some states, it's not. So this is a big confusion. So again, I'm not saying I advocate marijuana. I'm not telling people to go buy marijuana. But I am saying I am for choice and I am for rights. I mean, I don't feel that we need to be criminalizing these people who smoke marijuana. I mean, really, what are they going to do? Most people that smoke marijuana, either they're going to end up eating or sleeping or just be laid back somewhere. So, I mean, because that's the effect in it, for also the same reason why I caution people who do use marijuana, that you have to watch it, because it does affect the brain, where it can slow you down, slow your responses down, and then, you don't want to get the use of using marijuana so much that now you're on to the next drug and the next drug, But at the same time, cigarettes are legal. And cigarettes are worse than marijuana. Cigarettes are killing people daily. Now, I'm so glad to see that we have more people starting to sue these cigarette companies. Because really, and you just don't hear a lot about people smoking marijuana and then going and hurting somebody. Usually it's the opposite. Usually they smoked the marijuana so they could calm down, so they didn't hurt anybody. Actually, it's, usually that way. You smoke to stay calm. I'm smoking so I don't kill you. That type scenario. Again, I am not a smoker. I do not smoke marijuana. I'm not an advocate for marijuana, but at the same time, when we get to talk about rights, and I'm looking from a presidential point of view, because I'm running for president of the United States. So if you didn't know, yes, I'm Michelle Hope Walker, and I'm running for president of the United States 2016. So please vote for me, and I'm running as an independent, because we have to stop this pay to play and these people playing with our lives. I'm like, you want to arrest somebody? You're arresting Rick Ross for marijuana? Really? No. What you need to do is be arresting these bad politicians that's out here playing games with our lives, don't even care, selling us because they being pimped by whoever gives them money for their campaigns and give them money to keep their jets and everything going. Nothing wrong with being in a jet, getting money and stuff the right way. But I'm talking about when you selling the people out who voted you in, for money, and people are dying because some of these policies that you put in place. And we can talk about some of these insurance policies. You all watch my Road to the White House series, because I talk about these insurance policies. This right to die type thing, and this gotta have money to live type thing. It's ridiculous. The insurance what the public officials are allowing insurance companies to do. And do you know insurance companies are the key ones that give a lot of money to political campaigns? I'm gonna tell you right now, insurance companies, unless you are for life and for making sure everybody has insurance and everybody can get procedures done that help to keep them alive, don't even come my way. Don't even come my way, because I ain't taking your money. And that's one thing with me, and that's why I need y'all help. I'm going to take money for issues that I really stand for and that I believe in, And so, I'm not going to be pimped, because that's why I feel like all these lobbyists, they pimping us. They pimp the public officials, Basically, here, I give you this much amount of money, long as you push this issue, or long as you make sure you don't support anything against us, type thing. But anyway, so, in this marijuana, it's like in some states it's legal, in some states it's not legal. It's confusing. It just needs to stop. As president of the United States, I would just legalize it everywhere, just nationally, just legalize it. Give people the choice. We give people the choice if they want to be cigarettes or not. We're giving people the choice to be a woman, a man, or whatever they want to be. So give people the choice. Give people the choice. No, I don't see that I would be, lighting up a marijuana thing anywhere, but still, somebody smokes and that's what they choose to do. They're not hurting nobody. Why not? Why are we criminalizing these people? So see, then that's where we have to go back to. I keep telling y'all, they're building these jails, privatization, let me get the word right, privatization of these jails, meaning that now these jails are owned by independent people, which means they're making money. It's a for-profit business, that they're making money off of these jails. And then they're working with these judges to get these judges to send people to the jails, because then they're going to get government money for each inmate that they have in the jail. And I don't know what they're doing with that money, because people in jail got to pay for everything. So you all constantly hear me talking about this. Where is the money going? People talking about, well, the money go to the jails. No, it don't. It don't go to the actual inmates. Not too much of it, because the inmates are paying for everything. That's a whole business. So you got to remember, who is it they trying to put up in there? Majority case is the poor, and it is the people of color, and it is minorities. That's who it is. If you don't have the money to pay, you go to jail. You have the money to pay, you may get out and may not have to go to jail. But, so again, all of this is intertwined. And then that's why we got to watch these laws that are being passed. We got to watch these laws that are being passed. So that's why I'm not too quick when they want to pass a law and say, okay, well, if you do this, you're going to get jail time. Stop. Okay, this may not be a good thing to do, but I don't know if we want to go around giving people jail time for it. And then you really have to look at what the particular issue is, because this is something that relates to cost, because then you can get a lot of poor people in jail because they don't have the money to keep up with this particular policy or thing that they have to do, so they don't go to jail. So I'm telling you, it's all a game. It's all a game. So Rick Ross, free Rick Ross. That's what I say. Free Rick Ross. There is no way in the world Rick Ross should have got arrested for marijuana. Georgia, you need to just let up. For real, please. Marijuana legal across the nation. Marijuana legal across the nation, because I am tired of seeing people locked up on marijuana. And usually, who is it? The poor and the people of color. That's who's getting locked up on marijuana, because you really don't see other races getting locked up not on marijuana. And so I'm telling you, unless they were poor, because like I remind you all the time, when you poor, I don't care what race you are, a lot of times we all in there together, in most cases. So again, free Rick Ross, and I'm Michelle Hope Walker, and yes, I'm running for United States President. Vote for me. Follow me on Twitter at Hope_speaks. You can Facebook me. Go to facebook.com, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Listen. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. You see all my other videos, but you all know I stand for justice. That's because as president, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to revamp this whole justice and what they call justice system, because it's not justice. And then, like I tell you all, watch this campaign. I'm telling you, vote for me. I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, they're not telling you this, but whoever is elected president may be appointing 4 Supreme Court justices, up to 4 Supreme Court justices. Why I say that is because some of these Supreme Court justices may be retiring in the next 8 years. And so therefore, that, whoever we have on that Supreme Court, which is our highest court, it makes a difference on the movement. It makes a difference on the social movement. So I'm telling you, vote. Vote. Get registered to vote. Attend your local meetings. Vote for me, United States President Michelle Hope Walker. If you don't see my name on that ballot, write it in. I am running as an independent, so you're not going to see me too much in this, what they're talking about, the Republican debate or the Democrat debate. I'm running as an independent, but my name is online. You go to the fec.gov, you see that I'm on there, and now I'm trying to get ballot access. Plus, you can support my campaign. So again, call me 323-338-6580. Be blessed.